Hello there, Medicine here, and this is another episode of BJD and a cup of tea. Today, I'm here with Llyr and Amniese, and we're drinking Irish breakfast tea with honey. Just a nice black tea. This is actually in response to a question I got from BJD Rose 22. And she asked, or she messaged me saying that she's torn between two dolls. And how do you choose between two beautiful dolls? Basically, I have Amniese and Llyr here because they are actually a couple dolls that I was torn between, especially Llyr. I was actually considering getting a soul doll MuRong for Lyr's character. Because I already knew what I wanted. I knew I wanted a guy. He had to be taller than Amniese, who's 60 centimeters. So I wanted like the 70 centimeter range. And he had to have gray skin. And so that obviously limits your options right there. But then I found MuRong, and I was very interested in him because he had, you know, this really cool looking face. And in the Centaur version, he came in gray skin. But then, I saw Dikadoll and realized that they had gray skin. And then I saw the MuRong sculpt, and I was like, oh no. MuRong, which I had been staring at for months, or MuRong. Obviously I went with MuRong, but how did I come to the Dikadoll versus the soul doll? Well, actually, I showed my friend. She was very interested when I started the doll hobby, and she knew about my characters from, one of the versions of the book that I wrote that she had been one of my beta readers for it. So she was very familiar with my characters and knew what I was looking for when it came to the dolls. So when I showed her MuRong and MuRong, she instantly was drawn to MuRong, and she said that he was closer to the doll sculpt, the face that she pictured. And then when she said that, she said because of the way that his face is very, like, angular, and he looks thinner, and he's got, like, certain features. As soon as she said that, I was like, yeah, okay, let's do it. And based on her opinion, I went with Dikadoll, and I could not be happier. It was the best decision. I can't even, like, imagine Llyr as any other doll now that I have him like this. Amniese was similar. She was the first doll that I got, so obviously I was very much, like, open to any dolls. And I didn't have as much criteria for her. I just wanted to make sure that she had white skin, because that was very important. And that she had large eyes and sort of like a young teenage but can be mature look, because I wanted her to be 16 is about the age she starts in my book, so I wanted her to be 16 as a doll, but can also mature depending on how I do her hair or what clothes she's wearing and stuff like that, because that was very important to me. And with that, I had gotten down to ring doll. Actually, there was a couple different sculpts that I was looking at, and I kept coming back to, and I just couldn't decide. And then DollZone, which Amniese is a DollZone Orlando. DollZone was having a Christmas event where you buy a SD and you got a free Tiny, which is a Momo or No-No doll. And so I thought, how cool would that be for my first doll to have a little doll to come with it? Because I don't know how long it was going to... At the time, I didn't know how long it would take me to save up enough money to get Llyr or any of my other dolls, which I surprisingly have. So I thought I'd rather get the DollZone Orlando sculpt with the free Momo doll so that she has somebody with her already. And how cool is that? You know, swag. Woohoo, free stuff. So yeah, that swayed my decision. And again, I couldn't be happier. I mean, I'm so glad that I made that choice. A couple of my other dolls were swayed based on events that doll companies were having. That's probably, when I'm torn between a doll, usually if I know that the company is having a really good event, I'll go with that event. Either it's a discount, my doll family doll was discounted, so I got a discount on him and Jointed Hands. Or it comes with a free doll, like Amniese came with Momo. Both of my Impel dolls came with the baby size, which I have Onyx and Topaz, which is like USD size. So that's kind of how I make my decision when I'm torn between two dolls. Obviously, you might be different. Maybe you have to flip a coin. Maybe you're just have to go with the doll that you look at more than the other one. Like challenge yourself to mark down every time you look at one doll over the other, or how long you stare at one doll over the other. Because really each person's decision as far as the dolls and the hobby is really very like personal. It's very up to you and how you work and what appeals to you and what draws you and what you're looking for in a doll. Is it the size that you're looking for? Is it the muscle structure? Is it the face? Is there certain things like features that one doll you like more than the other? I mean, maybe make a pro and con list of like the nose of this doll, the nose of that doll, the chin, this, that, the eyes, because that all makes a big difference. And also like the size of the doll, because buying clothes for them can be difficult if they're an odd size. But yeah, I hope that helps BJD Rose 22 and anybody else who's also been torn between two dolls or multiple dolls. And if you're somebody out there who's had this experience, what do you do when you're torn between two dolls? How do you make that decision? Let me know in the comments or do a video response. That's cool too. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful time wherever you are, morning, evening, night. And thanks again for watching, and I look forward to do more videos with you in the future. Till next time, bye!